Birchtech is a provider of environmental solutions for the clean air and clean water industries using its proprietary activated carbon technologies. The company just announced it has won a $78 million US judgment in its patent infringement case against major US energy companies. CEO Richard MacPherson is here to discuss. I'm Martin Gagel with Market Radius Research. Please remember this is neither a recommendation nor investment advice. We're here to learn about the company. Rick, great to see you and congrats on a big win.
Well, thank you, Martin. Yeah, it's great to be here with you.
All right. Well, and you know what? It's just got to say, like, 78 million US is a big chunk of change, but court cases aren't fun. Must feel very gratifying. This is largely over with now. You've got the win and just waiting for money to come into the bank now. So it must be a big sigh of relief.
Yeah, Martin, it really is a big relief and gratifying in that we're so successful with this trial effort. It's taken about 6.5 years actually of heavy lifting to get to where we are now. But the win is very gratifying, and the settlement money, the cash, will be very helpful as well to grow the company.
All right. So there was the original judgment amount, and then were seeking additional damages. And so can you tell us how we got to the $78 million and just give us a bit about that, please?
Sure. So backing up at trial, the jury awarded us basically $1 of damages per ton burned of coal using our process. Now, that translated into $57 million as an award at trial. And then the judge took that into consideration along with other things that we had asked for because of the willfulness of the infringement. We had asked for extra damages along with interest and some legal fees. In his final review of things, he awarded the full 57 plus an interest package to cover the time from the actual win. So that added another 21 plus million dollars to the amount, taking us up to the 78 million. Plus it also, which has not been really announced yet, has put us in a situation where we will receive a significant amount of interest daily from the final judgment going forward. Rough calculation is that will be another 14,000 or so dollars daily as we go forward until we receive full payment.
So you're still collecting that interest until the money drops in the bank account?
Yeah, the interest still builds on top of the 78 million until we get paid.
All right. Well, that's a great win. And I know in a way it's this big dramatic thing that's over, but that's really the fact is the money is going to drop in your bank account. I guess, is there a chance for them to appeal this judgment and sort of drag it out even further?
Yeah, so there's a number of different things that can happen from this point. They do have the right within 30 days to appeal the decision. We are not concerned with that given the great amount of detail that was put into the judge's rulings and findings over the past year and a half since trial. And so that would be a process that's available to them. However, again, you've got that 14,000 of interest daily building as long as this goes on for. And they do have options as well to take out a bond, for example. So it'll be interesting to see how they plan on dealing with the settlement of the judgment. And our legal team, Caldwell Cassidy Curry, of course, have their game plan in place in order to be able to collect the judgment that's been handed down.
All right. The judgment was released yesterday. Today is Thursday, the 18th of December. Before the news release came out, the stock fell hard and it's continuing to trade at that. So certain participants in the market seem to take it as a negative, or it was below what their expectations were. Because there was a possibility you could have gotten an even larger amount for additional damages. I guess that higher amount you didn't get, and maybe that's what's being priced into what apparent disappointment that's in the stock right now. Any thoughts on why the shares have traded down here?
Martin, the thing is, because it's predominantly traded on a retail platform now on the OTC, I don't know how much full-fledged analytic decision making is being made. The announcement from the court on its website, Pacer, looked extremely negative in its pure litigious form. And I don't think anybody actually expected that the amount that we would receive is at least the 78 million, which we've now just put forward in a full press release after our attorneys did all of the calculations. So I think it's possible that the market reacted to what looked like a negative report from the court before it completely understood the ramifications of the decision. And I think now that the news is being made to clearly indicate what the value of the final judgment was, and the fact that it was a very solid win on our behalf, that it could perhaps reflect in the enterprise value going forward.
How many shares does Birchtech have outstanding roughly?
Roughly 96 million shares outstanding.
All right. And $78 million multiplied by a conversion rate to Canadian dollars, as that's where Birchtech is trading. My quick math puts that a little over $1 a share in cash that this is worth. Am I ballpark right there?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. And last time I looked, the stock was trading at 90 cents.
Yep. Yep. And,
Interesting.
like I say, it'll be interesting to see what happens now that we are going to be able to add some real color to the judgment.
Yeah.
And I'm sure also it may have some ramification with regards to our outstanding litigation and our
Yeah.
success on that front. But we're very pleased as a company and look forward to moving ahead now that this stage of this situation is behind us.
All right. Well, thank you. And beyond that, it's been a little bit since we've chatted. We're wrapping up to the end of the year. Last time we talked, you had a very strong outlook on 2026. Business continues to go well?
Yes, very well indeed. We'll have some great new announcements in the first quarter. Looking forward to bringing some news to the market. Been kind of a quiet period now, of course, leading into Christmas, but the fourth quarter is going very well. We expect to have a great start to 26.
Excellent. Richard, anything else you want to add before we wrap it up?
No, just thank you and your listeners for listening to our story, and wish anybody and everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.